Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Simplistic and welcome back to another video. Did you know the fanciest restaurants in the world are judged by a tire company? I know that sounds absolutely insane, but here's how it started. Back in the year 1900, cars were just becoming a thing. Meanwhile, there were two French brothers, Andre and Edouard Michilin, who had just created a company that sold tires. Unfortunately, their business was performing terribly. They were constantly losing customers and a bunch of money from terrible performance. So that's when they came up with a mastermind plan, a genius idea. They thought to themselves, what if we create a travel guide? Something that influences drivers and gives them a reason to explore. As long as there's people constantly on the road, that means the traction and rubber on their tires will wear out faster, which forms a full circle moment. They would have to come back to us for a replacement, which then, boom, the Michelin guide was born. It was filled with maps, gas stations, places to sleep, and of course, restaurants that they would highly recommend that you try and eat at. But as this gained popularity and kept growing, to keep things professional and 100% legit, they hired food inspectors to start reviewing restaurants. They would secretly visit and review the menu to their best ability, which eventually now introduced the legendary Michelin star system. 1 star equals very good in its category, 2 stars equals worth a detour, and finally 3 stars equals planning your entire trip around it. Crazy to think that this literally was a marketing tactic that snowballed into this, but that raises some questions. How accurate and reliable could this really be? Which is exactly why today I will be putting myself up to a challenge of only eating at Michelin star restaurants all across Los Angeles, a city full of celebrities, overpriced items, and beautiful weather. The way that we will be rating them is based upon taste. Does it actually hit? The vibe. How does it look inside? Is it chill or pretentious? Service. Are they cool or just being fake polite? And most importantly, is it worth the price tag? Am I paying for quality or the fancy presentation? Without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's dig in. All right, y'all, we arrived in Los Angeles in the middle of all the action. In fact, every single place we'll be visiting is in the area, so we won't be having to drive too far, which I'm glad because we all know how LA traffic is. Luckily, the restaurants are nearby. Downtown is directly behind us, but bro is excited. I'm about to eat like a king. But remember, I'm transforming into a harsh critic. I have to make sure that I judge them accordingly. My opinions are coming straight from the heart. But isn't it gorgeous out? I mean, sun's shining, birds are chirping. I can't complain. Because it's a part of my heritage and also the impact it has on the influence within the city, the first spot we'll be trying is a Mexican cuisine, and the name of it, Holbox. It derives from a Caribbean island. How exotic. Let's hop in the foreign. Have you heard much about Holbox?
Hey, it's popping.
Yeah?
It's popping.
Is it gas though?
Hey, I mean, seafood. How do you feel about seafood?
Hey, you see it?
Actually,
right? And it's food. That's it. I see food, I eat it. Oh, they got the 24 karat VVS diamond Dodger hat. I wasn't expecting it to be in a market though. It low-key looks like a mall plaza with a bunch of different businesses. Off the bat, initial impression though, it smells heavenly. The chefs are cooking. And speaking of them, whatever they're cooking in the kitchen, it's fire. But before I forget, I will actually not be choosing whatever I want on the menu. I'll be leaving it up to the chef to ask them what made them get this special award.
The line is right there.
Oh, damn, that's the line. Okay, okay. Oh, is this the line too?
That's the line.
That's the line. You should have told me.
Hey, man, I thought you were going to do your
I got rage baited. How long is it?
30, 40.
30, 40 minutes? That hyped. Okay. This is longer than an amusement park. I was searching through my maps and found that it's official and featured in a ton of guides. I'm praying that it's worth it. The outside appearance isn't as fancy as I expected. When somewhere is that high of a caliber and is listed as top tier, like if I were to take a guess, I wouldn't imagine it to be located in this building. But that doesn't mean much. Don't judge a book by its cover. The anticipation is real to devour my plate.
Eventually.
Finally. Hey, I was gonna say too, if you're ever looking for security, I can protect you.
Hey.
When you see other customers at the table laughing, enjoying their time, it simply makes me believe that it's gonna hit. What I'm also thinking is how much hard work goes into like actually receiving that Michelin star. I also wonder, do the employees and workers also have to be up to a certain standard? The training process must be tough. The Krusty Krab is unfair. And Mr. Krabs, he's in there. He's the one behind this. Do y'all think that the rumor of him serving his own species is true or no? Is that made up? Imagine we're next up and I'm like, not feeling it.
Question, any food allergies?
None.
Perfect. What can I get you guys?
I'm just actually, I am allergic to like toxic relationships.
10208, please.
Okay, hey, $100? That's not too bad. Not only do they have their own section in the newspaper, it's the most popular LA Times, but they're reigning champs. Multiple Michelin stars. 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023. Holbox really said, nah, we're taking over. Physically and mentally prepared, but we're at the sauce station. They got, okay, roasted habanero, regular hot sauce. The morita, dangerous. It will probably burn my insides. Then there's arbol guajillo. The bathroom trip will be diabolical. They actually display their fish, all waiting in the lobby to be fried. Holy crap. Oh my Lord. Yo, there's no way. Oh, okay, it's the real shit. Premium quality. Oh my.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
Best I've ever had.
No, you're playing.
Nah, completed. That's the best chips and salsa I've ever consumed. This is the entire list front and back. We'll begin with the scallop aguachiles. Many cuts of a sea creature with avocado in a flower shape, sprinkled onions and cilantro, bathed in green verde salsa. This seafood is imported from the Bay, specifically Baja. Oh, is that Jaws? Yo, new shipment. It was imported from Baja. Let's dive deep. That's fantastic. It's a bit sour, but it adds flavor. The consistency is smooth, soft. It doesn't have that fishy taste. What I mean is when you bite into any seafood, sometimes it could actually be too salty or actually just feel like it came straight out of water. The fishy taste is pleasant. That's solid. Since I'm a munch, let's go for the slurp. So far, off to a strong start. It's currently passing. Valid dish. Next in a bowl, we have sea urchin. The shell is filled with spikes. Caution, we must be careful with our hands. I was told that if you even get close to the spikes, it's poisonous.
What do you mean by that?
Ain't gonna lie, it's kind of weird, but I'm willing to face my fears. On the bottom is purely ice to keep it cool. Solid spoonful. Honestly, that's a fast bite. It literally dissolves in your mouth. It's sort of slimy. You don't really taste a lot of it. This would be considered a delicacy. It reminds me of like a caviar type of meal. Overall, it was decent, but it could have been better. Continuing forward, we'll move a seat over to our branzino. It's simply an entire fish burnt to a crisp. You can legit see every single line where it's grilled. On the side, rice and beans, tomatoes, and a hot lemon. This is also what Peter Parker ate. For any of the real ones that remember, R.I.P. Uncle Ben, this is for you. Wow. The center looks delicious. Still some guts. If you were about to ask, is it pink? Indeed. That color shade is perfect. Yeah, that is amazing. I'm blessed. Extra juicy. Wherever they're sourcing it from, top notch. It's fresh and fantastic. The only thing I don't like and that isn't enjoyable is the amount of skeleton you have to get through. But obviously, what are they gonna do? Take it out for me? I mean, they probably could, but arroz y frijoles. Nothing special. Of course, pair it with a Mexican Coca-Cola. Real cane sugar, by the way. Refreshing. Last but not least, a taco de pulpo, which is octopus. It's getting sticky. Low key, it is stepping out of my comfort zone because I'm only imagining it alive.
Is it grippy?
That tentacle is ferocious. This for sure will be chewy. Next to it is calamari ink. Why not? And the tortilla is black. One bite, everyone knows the rules. I'm getting mixed signals. It isn't the best or worse. It's interesting. Would I get it over and over again? No. But I'm glad I had it. The grand finale, dessert. Phenomenal presentation. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry jam, and the fruit, and warm crust. Like butter. That almost brought a tear to my eye.
It looks great, man.
You sure you don't want to bite? We have an extra spoon.
No.
All right. Slide in the digits. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
You too. Judging by how fast I got my order on the table, plus the excellent service, I'm a satisfied customer. But this is where it gets serious. Drum roll, please. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it does receive the Simplistic stamp of approval. It's a big deal. You're welcome for putting you on. If it gets poppin', I'm sorry. My fault, twin. I'm not gatekeeping, but it definitely was enjoyable. The real struggle is securing a reservation.
Thank you for calling Bestia. We are either away from the desk or you have reached us outside of our regular office hours.
I've legit been on hold and forced to listen to the music that they play. I'm seconds away from exploding, but it shows how exclusive these restaurants really are. Moving along, the theme is American at Manuela. It's the land we're currently stepping on, USA. It's a mixture of cuisines across the states and is considered upscale dining. Even though it is bougie, it still drops hints and gives you that same traditional experience that we're already used to eating at around here. And they're well known for their brunch. We've been circling around the block. We can't find the entrance. It's some sort of hidden gem. It's a little adventure. Wow, it's beautiful. It's welcoming, friendly. We're accompanied with a furry creature. How pristine. Paper menu with 24 karat gold cursive. I love the look they're going for. Our napkin is an actual towel and a stone plate. And are we on a date? There's a candle. You know it'll smack if they give you a glass of water like this. How is the H2O?
No, stop.
Oh my God.
All right, we gotta stop this, bro.
Bruh. Underrated.
No, you gotta cut it out.
Yo, for my beverage, I chose a mocktail. Non-alcoholic. It has watermelon juice, lime, ice. Fuck ice. And it's garnished with mint. There's some minor ginger in there. It's a great summer lemonade. We received our entree, which is biscuits with slices of ham and butter. We'll butter my biscuit and call it a day. Hey, yo, what the? Thick crust, but the actual bread is fluffy, even spread. It's gorgeous. I've never had a biscuit better than that. I'm not sure how it was baked, but that's gas. Then there's steamed potatoes with shredded cheese. I prefer mine mashed. It's not something I would get regularly. It is an extremely healthy option. It even comes with vegetables. It's just not something I would get again, unless they were fries. Let's consume a burger that's already cut for us. It's held together by a skewer. It's very meaty. Hey yo, pause, that's sus. That is well balanced. Whichever seasoning or dressing they included, it gives it an extra kick, but the bun is exceptional. That's such a massive pickle. We're about to leave, I got it to go. The total amount cost around $90. It's really not that bad. My wallet isn't hurting, but unfortunately, it didn't reach the status of the Simplistic stamp of approval. I'm sorry, it isn't a personal attack. I simply think it could have been elevated. I could see this for other purposes. It was good, but let's keep it moving. We're traveling far east because we're at an Indian place called Bod Mash. Oh, that's dope. It's also in the National Register of Historic Places. It's sacred. This type of meal is something I'm familiar with. Throughout the history of my channel, I've ate from almost every single country. And low-key, I'm a fan. We have a braised lamb vindaloo. It's a soup base. It's a type of curry. I forgot to mention there's ghost chili, and it's spicy. It's making me cry. That's absurd. How many Scovilles is that? Oh, it's in my nose. If you ever want to clear your entire system, forget the ginger shot. Run a few sips of that, you'll be reset. I'm still recovering. I'm not sure if I can handle that. Let's soak it up with some naan bread. I'm really liking the herbs that are infused. And finally, I would think that you could get something like this at a baseball stadium or a fair, but this is chicken poutine, which is basically meat marinated on fries. That's a lovely combination. We have a sweet treat, a mango lassi. It's their most popular beverage. It's basically a smoothie. That's amazing. So out of the blue, I decided I'm allowing my cameraman to eat. Usually he's not allowed anything, but go ahead.
Appreciate it. You get some fries.
Really? You're doing the spicy punishment. Yeah.
My lips are gonna be chapped, bro.
It is.
That's like the worst too. I can handle spicy. That's pretty spicy, not gonna lie.
It's like a...
And I've never had like curry. You never had curry? Yeah, I've never had curry.
What? You think you could finish it or no?
No. I wouldn't even be able to like...
See, look at, okay, Latinos like bump up the spice in like our meals and stuff, right? You have like salsa and stuff like that. That is like a step up from that.
No, yeah, most definitely.
Hey, that was dope. But your boy is getting stuffed. It's bulking season though. I like how this place is very minimal, small and quaint. I noticed they also have upstairs here. I guess that's why on Yelp it says it's a pub. After gathering the evidence and finishing the investigation, I will not be giving Bod Mash a simplistic stamp of approval. In the past, I've had better. If I were to grade it, it would be around a C+. The servers had great hospitality. The food was okay, but hey, we're not done. This is what I have been anticipating. We are at Kazunori. Wow, it's like a Japanese sandwich. Supposedly their rice cookers cost around $50,000. That's dedication, but it's disappeared like magic, gone. How fast can I take one of them down? As soon as it hits the surface, I have to start it. I can tear it up live around 12 seconds. These are getting slammed. That crunch is addicting. Straight to the point. That is amazing. It's valuable knowledge to have, having a spot like this if you're ever in a hurry. It was relatively cheap as well. I'm pleased to announce this does get the simplistic stamp of approval. Mamma mia, it's a chef's kiss. We're at the 5th and final restaurant known as Bestia. But I don't have a bestie with... Okay, that was trash, bro. Dad jokes are so bad right now. The red accents, it's in a warehouse. This to me screams an after work hotspot. The guests in attendance are all dressed to impress. It's luxurious, but it's a little weird that there's only a glass separating me and the next table. It gets awkward. Our appetizer is out of the ordinary. It's a bone marrow. I wonder what animal this is. This is what we want. It's very tender. You have to get a spoon and scrape it out. Whoa, that's a lot to take in. It's pretty sweet, more on the fattier side, but that's a delicacy. Of course, it's a classic staple of pizza. This has arugula, mozzarella, and tomato. The foldability, check. The undercarriage, white with some stains. This is a cavatelli, black truffle, noodles that look exactly like worms, and sausage. Spectacular. It's chewy. I'm getting a huge wave of garlic. It didn't quite reach my expectations, but it's all right. And the dessert, a cinnamon cream macaroon. It reminds me of my grandma's pie. Listen, I'd be lying if I didn't say it didn't get my stamp of approval, because it will receive the simplistic stamp of approval. End it with the bang. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you did, drop a like. Subscribe down below to get me to 2 million, and comment bench if you made it to the finish line. I'm tired, about to sleep. It was a mission. I love y'all. See you soon. Peace.